What's up, guys? You got me out of drag tonight. Just being cozy in my onesie, girl. Just chilling. Chilling. Just wait till some folks get in here. Hello. How's it going? Wait on some folks to get in here, girl. I'm in my onesie, relaxing at home. It's Saturday night, so a lot of people are going to be out at the club, just living their best life. I am chilling at the house, relaxing, enjoying a quiet Saturday evening at home. No drag for me tonight. I did drag last night on here. I did a live recording, or I did TikTok live, and I ended up downloading it, so I'll be adding it to my YouTube channel tomorrow. So yes, so I'm going to be posting that, so that way if there's anything that you want to watch, if you want to see my makeup from start to finish, you can join my YouTube, and then my YouTube will show you my latest videos. My videos that I added on there are absolutely fantastic. They show you drag makeup. I've done drag for about 13 years. So yesterday when I went live, I had a lot of fun with all of you. So I ended up doing from start to finish, and then we did an unboxing. So yes. So one thing you guys are going to notice from me is I'm a super positive person. So don't worry about any of the negative people that are in here. All I'm going to do is block them anyway. So just keep doing your thing. Have a great time. I'm such a positive person. If you're just joining, my name is Justice Taylor. I'm a drag queen. Tonight, I'm a giraffe. I wanted to be comfortable. Thank you. E-baby, yes. Thank you. Honey, my lips are fake. I bought them, girl, about 6 or 7 years ago. They're permanent, so they're not going to go anywhere. Hey, Twisted. Aw, thank you. What? I am so confused about this. Frankie, are you being negative? Because if so, I'm going to have to block you. Just saying. But yes, so in here, how do you block people on here? I don't think you can block them from my live. I think you can block them from you. Yep, so here we go. Let's make this easy, girl. Done. Oop, hang on. Girl, please. If that was the real Donald Trump, he would have done a lot more followers. So if you're just joining, my name is Justice Taylor. Yes, girl. Honey, I know, right? Yes, Jeffrey from Toys R Us. So giraffes are actually my favorite animal. I'm not going to lie. So we went, maybe it was like 4 or 5 years ago. A friend of mine was like, you know what? I'm going to take you somewhere, but I'm not going to tell you where. So we was driving for like 3 hours. I was like, girl, where are we going? So we ended up going, to be on the circle. That'd be amazing. So I ended up, we ended up going to a safari zoo. And when I tell you, I was so excited because I was like, okay, you have to rent the car that they have there. And then you get to drive the car at your own pace. And then they give you this weird pellet. Okay, the pellet is very strange to me. So the pellet, you can feed to all the animals. Like, they all eat this one pellet. And I was like, what is in here? Like, I'm so nervous about that. But it was so funny because we ended up going, and there was giraffes. As soon as you came in, there was 3 of them. 2 or 3, I can't remember. They came over there, and they, like, bend down and to go in, like, there's no windows. So it's, like, just bars going across the window. And literally the giraffes, like I've never like seen a giraffe in person until this time. Okay, so it literally like throws its tongue out and is like I was like, ew, my God. I about died. I was like, oh my gosh. I'm a snake. I love it. So when I tell you I had so much fun, but I do not like birds. I like birds, like pretty birds, but I don't want to have them. So when I tell you, the biggest, freakiest thing that I've ever seen in person is ostriches and emus. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I'm pretty chill of a person, but when I tell you it came on and I was like, uh-oh. Like, they came up to the window, and the problem is these bars, okay, are like this far apart so that you can like feed the animals. Whew. Just know their head is just the right size to fit through there to get in the car. I have never screamed so loud, hit the gas, Bill! My friend's not, his name was not Bill. And I was like, go, girl, go! I was freaking out. But you know what? It's so weird to see these animals like on TV. And then you get there and I'm like, they are huge. They are huge. Honey, ostriches, they know what they're doing. They're sneaky. They are sneaky little birds. And they know you're freaked out. It's like they can sense it, girl. And I was sensing it because I was telling them, girl, I don't like you. So can you go away? I was like, no. I was so freaked out. I was like, no, ma'am, Pam, that is not going to work. And it was so funny because they're like, don't feed the zebras because the zebras will bite you. But they're so pretty. I'm like, they are so gorgeous. It's so hard not to. I'm like, oh, their legs bend backwards. Yes, they do. And that's so freaky to me too. I'm like, no, ma'am. Don't, what is that pink chicken on stilts? Flamingos. Don't flamingos' legs go backwards too? Like, don't they do that? I'm like, nope. At least flamingos are pretty though. Ostriches are way too big, girl. Way too big. I was like, no ma'am. I was like crying at this point. But the problem is, okay, so everything is running free and like comes up to the car whenever they want. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like, let's feed them this pellet. And I'm just like, we get to the lions, and the lions obviously are not running wild because it would eat everything in there. So they are like in their cage. But I'm like, I feel bad because everybody's getting a pellet. So I'm like trying to toss a pellet to them. I'm like, I don't think they eat these, but like, I don't want to leave them out. Like, did y'all ever do that too? I know this is weird, but when I was a kid, like I would literally be like, I'd have like pens, like a lot of pens, like maybe you just like bought a pack of pens, and I would be like writing, and then like later on, I'd be like, oh, I haven't used this pen. Like, it's pink. I need to use this pen. Like, it's weird. Like, you kind of put, like, personality traits a little bit on, like, you put emotions. Let's put it the way. You put emotions on objects. So, like, when I had like, stuffed teddy bears and things like that, I would feel bad if I didn't love on the other one as much as I loved on the one that I always had, which was Mr. Bear. So I literally would be like, no! Like, I'm gonna love on this one now. Yes, I'm a real giraffe. I will tell you, I don't call them giraffes. I call them giraffes. G and then rafts. I was like, oh my gosh, a giraffe. I was like, I love it here. I wouldn't want to live there. It smelled terrible. The bad part is that, oh my gosh, that poor little van that we were in had no air. So, and what was so gross is I don't know if they don't like clean them out. Because, thank you, Sandy. I appreciate you so much. You're just like, you're feeding the giraffe, girl. You're feeding them roses. Ah! Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh. So like, inside this van is so gross. So just imagine, okay, you've got this weird brown pellet, whatever's in it. I have no idea. And you are literally like climbing into the van for the first time. And there's so many that's just like been eaten and then falls down. And like, you're like, oh, this is so gross. Like, you're just grossed out because it's like they're wet and they're yucky. And I was like, ugh, Sorry, guys. I'm going to be multitasking and blocking people that don't belong in here. And let's see. Let's see. There we go. It makes the world so much better. So much better. So, 62 people watching me. That's awesome. Welcome, guys. I know. You know what? Here's the thing, Angelica. So, I'm such a positive person. I am one of those that, like, I'm a firm believer that you get what you put out. And so I'm always in a great mood. I'm not saying I'm perfect by any means. We all have that problem. But you know what? Thank you, Sarah. It's one of those things that I have a great time. It took many years. I struggled with being depressed for a very long time after I lost my mother. And so when I was like, you know what? I am just going to shake off thinking in a negative way, because it made me very negative in life. And I was like, you know what? Let me just enjoy what I have right now. Like, right this moment. So I ended up having such a big epiphany. What started my mental change is, thank you. I've actually auditioned for RuPaul's Drag Race twice. So, long story short, the first time they watched it, I think it was 8 or 9 times, and I didn't get a call. And this time they watched it twice. But I mean, it's not something where, like, I have a great career. So I'm like, you know what? I'm great with what I'm doing. That was just something fun to say that I did it. But back to the story is, I used to tell myself in the mirror every single morning, things that I didn't think of myself. So I would say every single morning, you're beautiful. People love you for the way that you are. Let's see. Today's going to be an amazing day. I mean, just different things. So anything that was a problem, thank you, Sandy. Anything that I was, like, stressed about, I literally would tell myself the opposite in the mirror, looking at myself in the eyes, just so that I knew, like, you have to say it and then believe it and put it into action. Sandy, you're the best. Thank you so much. Melman. Like, so, you know, here's the thing. You have to change your mindset. Just have a great day. Here's the thing. Today will be a great day. You know why? Because if you look at this situation in the moment, stop worrying about tomorrow, because tomorrow's not now. It's not going to come until tomorrow. So you can worry about it tomorrow. Control what you can control. And the other part is find the silver lining. You know what? I don't know if any of you follow me on Instagram, but on Instagram I posted some pictures, which is Justice Taylor Beauty on Instagram, if you want to join me on there. I posted some posts about, I just moved to relocated to Houston, so I was living in Louisiana for about 3 years. Thank you, Tesla, or Tesla. Sorry, I didn't mean to mess up your name. Tesla, you're the best. Thank you so much. No, it's like Tesla Obsessed. Gosh, I'm struggling to read, girl. This giraffe is needing some food to get some energy, girl. I'm struggling. Exactly. You don't have tomorrow. Exactly. You don't have tomorrow. So when you're coming down to it, the judgment that you need is with yourself. So enjoy today. And we block them on that note. So here's the one thing that I'll say. I had every single thing damaged in my move, and I paid them $4,700 or $4,800 to move my items. And I had 11 Dior and Louis Vuitton bags come up missing. I had 6+ boxes that had water damage, so they repackaged them for me, but didn't tell me till they got here. So those bags are missing. Those are thousands of dollars. Monroe, oh, I love it. I used to go over there. Thank you, Tesla Obsessed. I appreciate you so much. I had to find the silver lining. Here's the end of the day. These are things that I missed that had a lot of value money-wise, but also memories. I bought them on vacations. I bought them in just different aspects. I grew up very poor, so for me, having an opportunity to buy something was huge for me. The other part is I work for a great company called Christian Dior. I am in corporate with them, but I will tell you, they are so accepting. Their family, like everybody in that company is family. It's fantastic. I personally do not like mail gifts. Like, I don't want to be choosy, but I'm not going to use cufflinks. So we ended up having a conversation one time, and I ended up winning something, and they got me, for the first time ever, a Dior women's wallet. It's like $2,000, $2,500. It wasn't the price, it's the point that they knew that I wanted something that was meant for a female. And that's what I carry. I carry purses, I carry bags, I carry book totes, I carry clutches, I carry all that stuff. Because that's my preference. And in the industry that I'm in, it's fine. But they gave me that, and I was like, oh my gosh, it meant so much to me that the company appreciated and valued me so much and valued my opinion, that they did exactly what they knew I would like. And ever since then, it's been the same. And I've been with them for, in total, maybe like 10 years now. I mean, it's been awesome. So I'm loving it. So, I mean, it's awesome. Y'all don't worry about anybody being negative in here. It's okay. It's all good. It's part of it. It happens. Tesla obsessed. You're the best. But look, who in here likes Pokemon? Does anybody in here like Pokemon? So I have played just about every single Pokemon game that has ever come out, except for Pokemon Snap. I wasn't really into that. So I was like, girl, no. Oh, Lord, you are a struggle. There we go. Let's just go ahead and do that. So, Pokemon, any fans? Anybody in here loves it? Okay, so they had in Houston a Pokemon pop-up shop. I did Pokemon Go for a while. And I will tell you, it was a very smart idea because it has people exercising. Obviously, I stopped playing the game because, I mean, girl, who's going to do all that running around? But, honey, who knows? Go on eBay. Usually on eBay, they have everything. It's probably going to be an arm and a leg, though. Hello, TikTok drag contest. What's going on? I'm not in drag tonight. I'm sorry. If you want to see what I look like in drag, go onto my page. And then I have YouTube where tomorrow, I've already posted one where it's like a start to finish makeup. But tomorrow I'm going to be posting the one that I did last night, which was fantastic. It's the one with the blonde hair. Love, love, love the makeup from last night. So if you guys can go follow me and see what's on there, you will love it, I promise. If you like drag. But, so Pokemon. So they had this pop-up shop in Houston when I first got here. It's been about a month and some change. And we went, and it was so cool. I was like they had like huge things. They had Pokemon that were in these giant tubes. Like, it was so cool. So while I was there, I bought this. Is this not cool? Oh my gosh. Okay, so if you need to see closer, it has like almost every single Pokemon on here. Like, this is so freaking adorable. I was like, oh my gosh, I need this. Like, this is so stinking cute. I was like, and they're collector's items. So, they're meant to go like with a suction cup, like on something. I'm never gonna do that. But I was like, this is so cute. And then, I don't know if you guys go on, YouTube or Instagram, to follow, this influencer. His name is Rich Lux. So he's a really good friend of mine since I moved to Houston. So I'm like, oh, I'm so excited. Okay. So this right here is what he got me when he found them. He bought 4 packs, and I got one. But, the Pokemon Oreos! Aren't they so cute? I think they probably taste normal. But, the packaging is cute. So I'm like, ugh. Do they have a website? No, they don't. So they were actually a pop-up shop that was in Houston, and it's actually changed already now. So they have it to BTS. I think is that, is it the Asian pop group, men's group? So it's there now. Try one. I don't know if I want to open it. Oh, wait, hang on. Oreo got smart. So now they have this like lift tab here. All right. Should I open them and just ruin the packaging? Should I? Are they? All right, guys. Everybody, give me a thumbs up if I should open this. Because I'm like, do I want to ruin this? You can always tape it back. Girl, they're going to be like, there's supposed to be 37 cookies in here, and there's only 3. All right, guys. Give me a countdown from 3, and then on 0, I will open, okay? I'm nervous about it. I don't know. I'm like, ah! All right, come on. We got a 3. Give me a 2. Now 1. And then a 0. I haven't seen a 0 yet. I can't pull. Christina's like, do it! Okay. You wanna know what's funny? This is literally my face right now. Like, oh, you were hilarious. It's Louie. You were hilarious. Oh, cute. Are all of them? No, hang on. So they're different ones. Okay, so here's a Squirtle. Here's a Charmander. Nobody's gonna eat these but me, so. Ooh, they got a Lapras. I always love this one. They're all different. Bulbasaur. Are these not cute? Okay, hang on. You didn't even hear. What is this one? Oh, Cyndaquil. I was like, what is this? You know, I'm from the South, girl. Them $100 words, I'd be struggling. There's a Squirtle again. I'm trying to see what else they got. Oh. They went all out. They got all kind of them. That one's adorable, is it not? Like the detail on the face. How many supposed to be in here? Has anybody else like seen reviews on here, like of how many there's supposed to be? Jigglypuff! So I actually, my friend has another pack. So he said, just in case I get the itch to open it, he's saving me one. Dratini! Ah! Oh my gosh, it's so cute. There's so many. Should I eat one? I'm gonna eat Jigglypuff because she always looks so fluffy. So he saved me another package just in case because I was like, I may want to open these. So he got them at Walmart. I think Walmart and maybe Target has them. But the thing is, he bought 4 packs. So, I mean, it's okay. Tastes like Oreo. Yes, I am the one that is in Eva Destruction's number. I dressed up as an old woman for her. They have one with Pop Rocks? What? So it's Louie, that was me. So when I first moved to Atlanta, because I lived there for 9 years, she and I dated at first for a little while. He, super sweet person. He's really nice to everybody. But I will tell you, he did an amazing job on Dragula. If you don't know what Dragula is, they just cast a new season. It is on Netflix now. It's drag, but gory drag. So very avant-garde, very scary drag, things like that. I used to do a little bit more. I'm very eclectic, so I do very different drag. But I do good drag, things like that. So I'm like, there's different things that are from Supernatural. What's that? Is that that show with the 2 guys? Or is it the one with the woman that played in, I haven't seen, wait, I know what you did last summer. I can't remember. But anyway, so last night I did the TikTok live and I got in drag from start to finish. And my favorite place to go was hello, good morning, where are you from? It's night here, girl. So I ended up buying a couple of things and did some unboxing last night. So I have these super cute little glow-in-the-dark people. It's so cute. So like, it's supposed to look like it's peeking around. Okay. This, by the way, is a lipstick, but it's actually a pen. How cool is that? And then, uh-oh, I'm knocking stuff over. This one is that it's like crawling. And then this one is like hanging on for dear life on this product. Oh, hell. So it's supposed to look like it's struggling to crawl with its little feet up. Isn't that cute? This was the main finale that didn't work. It's a light that did not work. I actually went back to them today and she was like, oh, bring it back. And I was like, but you can't tell what's in the box because they order them and you don't know what they are. So when you open them, it's a surprise. That light is so cute, and that's actually the one that I wanted, and it didn't work. So I told her, I said, order some more. I'll do the unboxing on them. Just give me a discount next time. And then this is another item that I did. Is a Diet Coke purse. Is this not super cute? It is rhinestoned for filth. I'm telling you right now, this is a lot, girl. I'm like, ooh. I love Diet Coke. I've actually been cutting back on Diet Coke a lot. I haven't had Diet Coke in a hot minute. But I'm like, yes. Gets a little real. I could see Japan having a lot of things when it comes to Pokemon. So the cool thing about here is there is a place that's like a Japanese CVS here. And so that's where I bought those little neon glow-in-the-dark things. So they have them there. But I thought I blocked if they... I put in the mods that if they say the word Jesus, that it gets blocked. I'm just saying, you would think that I wouldn't have to do that far. But... so the cute thing about that is they have all kind of different snacks and stuff. So the next time I get in drag, I actually have bought some more stuff today. They have this chip, okay? So I was going to do it last night. The problem is I actually ate it already. So I went and bought more today. So this chip, it's cheddar flavor, but it's a mix, like the texture is a mix between a Bugle and a Cheeto. Like it's so weird. But like you can look through it and it has like all these layers in it. And like it's see-through. It's weird. But it's so yummy. It is so good. I was like, girl, no. Not Pokemon toilet paper. I could probably see that though. I could probably see them having all kind of stuff. They should have it to where it's like a Pokemon like holding its hands out like this. That it's a toothbrush. And when you turn it on, it does this. So you can clean your teeth with Pokemon. Ooh, I'm going to patent that. I'm like, yes! I mean, why not? People would buy it. I mean, but here's the thing. So Pokemon is coming out with 3 new games. So 2 games I've already pre-ordered. They come out in November. I can't remember. It's Diamond and something else. Diamond and Pearl, I think. And then, aw, thank you, Queen of Trivia. I appreciate you so much. Excuse me. Ugh. I love doing drag, so makeup is like my gig. But the other game is coming out January, and the January game is supposed to be different than any other Pokemon game they've ever had. So I'm really excited about it because it's going to be something different. So I've pre-sold all 3 already, or pre-ordered all 3. So as soon as they ship, I'm going to be like, yes! The problem is I end up playing them until I beat it. And then I just like go around playing it until I get bored. But I usually end up, like, that's the problem with games, is I sit there and I play and play and play and play and play forever. And I'm like, then I beat it, and then I have nothing else to do. So, oh, Lord. You know, the time that it took you to type in instant block, you could have already stopped looking at other things that referred me to your For You page to begin with. Just saying. Yeah? I'm telling you, these people don't understand. I'm like, girl, it's one of those things, and it's like, you know, you just keep on having them and having them and having them, and what they don't understand is the things that they look at throughout their For You page is what brings it to their For You page. I'm like, girl, but I'm like, just keep blocking, girl. Just keep going. It's so great to have that power, girl. Thank you, Queen of Trivia. Aw, thank you, Connor Johnson. I appreciate it. But yeah, guys. So, I mean, Lord, child. It's like the monsters come out at night, girl. It's been more lately. It's so funny. I was telling somebody, they were like, you're going to get haters. And I was like, girl, you don't understand. On TikTok, it brings you to a For You page for a ton of people. And when I tell you, they are just so extra. And I'm like, they're like, what, does it bother you? Don't let it bother you. I'm like, girl, no. Yeah, I'm like, girl, it doesn't bother me whatsoever. I'm like, they keep doing their thing. The good thing is I can block and just keep on moving along. And it's funny because you'll like click on their name and it's somebody that has like one follower and no videos posted and no profile picture and all this stuff. And I'm like, you're doing so great on this app. But yeah, so if you're anywhere near Houston, I'll be performing in drag. Hey, attention is attention. Exactly. It puts more of them on here. I'm like, it makes that number go up. I'm just saying. The great thing would be is if they could bring that offering plate and tip a girl with it. Just saying. But I'm like, oh. But yeah, so I'm gonna be performing in at JR's in Houston on October 25th. So if you're anywhere near here, thank you, Jess. If you are anywhere near here, come see me. Let me know you see me from TikTok. We'll take a picture. We can I'll get you a cocktail, something like that. So we'll hang out. But yeah, girl, the show starts at 11 o'clock that night. Thank you, Tesla Obsessed. You're the best. So can you guys explain to me, so is every icon the exact same amount? Like, how does that work? Because like it doesn't have a breakdown on it. And I wanted to buy something for somebody the other day, and I was like, I don't know how this works. So, like the microphone, the rose, the ice cream, the sandwiches, like all that stuff, is it all the same? Like, oh, the prices are different? Oh, okay, cool. That's cool. I didn't know that. I was gonna buy something the other day, and I was like, and it was in the middle of the live, and they were like, we're about to get off, and I was like, no, don't get off. I'm trying to figure this out. I'm like, hell no. Do I support LGBT? I mean, it's rainbow, and I'm a man sitting here in a giraffe outfit. I mean, it should be self-explanatory, but I feel like you're wanting the attention to ask. But okay. It's like, what is that, Captain Obvious? Those commercials kill me. I'm like, yes, ma'am. Have y'all waxed your nose before? I'm like, I'm so overdue. I've got to wax my nose, especially this side. I'm like, girl, I feel like I have like a hair like waving at everybody. So I'm like, Lord, I don't understand what you're posting, but it's mysterious. I'm like, it's not that painful. Come on now, it's not that bad. The funny part is when you watch, like, have you ever looked at videos where people are doing it for the first time? You can't like slowly pull, and it's funny when they go to yank, but like subconsciously their hand lets go, and so they're like, and like barely pull it, and I'm like, I'll tell you, the biggest thing is hold while you yank, because the problem is my nose, honey, she's long, so it'll like pull it over to my shoulder, honey. But I was like, you know what, we got that to do the nose waxing, and I ended up waxing my arms. I was like, like, let's just try it, like. I'm like, who knows? I've actually never done waxing other than my eyebrows a long time ago. And I've done that so long ago, but now my eyebrows just, they don't grow anymore. This is all I'm gonna get. Let's see. Yes! Lettuce, grapes, bacon, toilet paper, and Q-tips. I love it! No, I'm not waxing at all. It's so funny, when I go to shave for a show, I will literally like think of what outfits I'm wearing to see if I have to shave everything or not. Like, even when it comes to like shaving my chest, like I'll be like, oh, I'm wearing all turtlenecks tonight. I'm not even worried about it. I'm like, I ain't even worried about it, girl. It's so funny watching, it says somebody has joined, but most of the time it's literally just scrolling through. I'm like, girl, it is. I'm like, girl. Yeah, Tesla Obsessed, I'm telling you. Sometimes you just don't want to have to do all that. here's the bad part. I get razor burns so bad on my face. I'm like, who wants that? Like, it is so high maintenance. Hello, Khalees. How are you? Welcome in. It is a lot of work, but you know what? It's worth it. So doing drag is one of those things that, yes, we're the center of attention. Yes, we, get tips. Yes, we get paid to get in drag. Yes, we do all that. But the other part is we get to help the community. So whether people know it or not, and whether drag queens know it or not, every time that we're in drag and somebody sees us, we're inspiring somebody to do something. Whether it be inspiring a woman to be more self-confident in the way that they already look and stop trying to compare themselves to someone else. Thank you, Khalees. It's also, oh, that's awesome that your brother does drag. The other part is like kids. Okay, so I've done brunches where it's like family friendly and people bring their kids, and it's a great opportunity for them to see that it's a form of art. It's not that I want to be a woman, I'm not transitioning. It's just a great opportunity for me to express myself and to express my talent when it comes to makeup and how I'm feeling and the songs. And here's the thing, that if you went and saw Kinky Boots when Todrick Hall was in it, okay, you could feel his passion in his role that he played. It's the same way when I'm doing a number. I'm just lip syncing. Aw, that's awesome. The thing is when it comes to drag, like, I want people to know, thank you, La Lady, honey, La Lady. So the point of drag is it's an art form. It's hard to do. It costs a lot of money. So all the money that I make ends up going back into my drag. So even when you guys are tipping me on here, it is to go to pay for my drag. So I buy wigs, I buy jewelry. And when I tell you, like, I buy jewelry, like, I buy huge jewelry. I don't do, like, I can't grab everything. Like, these are one pair. This is a small pair that considered to me. Like, I wear huge drag. I rhinestone everything. What country does it live in? Aw, I'm sorry your mom passed away. My mom passed away when I was 24. I am actually 34 now. So, yes, girl, 10 years. Oh, he makes jewelry. That's cool. Oh, China, honey. Yes. I've always wanted to go there. Let's go, girl. Me and you. Let's go visit. So when I do drag, it's one of those things, like, my partner and I, my partner has 2 kids before we met. So I'm like, is it heavy, all the jewelry? Some of them. It just depends. Yes, Tesla obsessed. Let's go, girl. I'm all about it. So here's the thing. So when it comes to the kids being able to see it, our kids, they love it. They're like, oh, this is awesome. They just see it as another form of expression. It's not even anything like, it has nothing to do with sexuality or anything like that. I mean, it literally just comes down to the art form. It's just like going to a party and they do face painting. I tell them it's the same thing, we just make money doing it. And then we help with the community. So, I mean, it's fun. But I'll tell you, when it comes to makeup artistry, you've got to be, like, passionate about it. And you got to have fun with it. Because we're not curing cancer, we're just curing the blues. So a little lip gloss and eyeliner, girl, and we can change the whole day. The whole day turns to a sleigh, girl. Thank you. Tesla obsessed. I'm not playing either, girl. We got a free place to stay. Let's figure it out. Like, I'm all about it, but I'm wearing this on the plane. I'm just letting you know. No. But here's the thing. What do you do that brings you happiness that is different than anybody else? Tell me in the chat box, because that's what I want to know. Yes, eyebrows. You already know, girl. When those eyebrows are on fleek, girl, you're going to have a good week. You know what I mean? What do you mean? I didn't even see what you said. Little kids. So our kids are, one is 10 and one is 14 now. So, but we've had little kids that go. But, of course, they're with our family, and, we do it during the day, and all of it's family-friendly music, and, it's a lot of fun, and there's different things for them to see, and there's food, and, things like that. It's a lot of fun. We bring them up on stage and let them do a little number, like a dance number themselves, so if they want to perform. We've put on Frozen before. We've put on Little Mermaid. We've done all kind of stuff. So it's just something fun for them to be able to see it. It's just like when they go to Pride and see the Pride stage. It's all, family friendly, G-rated music, and no provocative costuming, nothing like that. So it's a lot of fun. It's very different from performing from a nightclub to that. It's just fun. It's all a good time. And the kids, we tell them, express yourself how you want to express. Obviously within reason, and that's age appropriate. But you know what? Kids are the future. And if all you're going to do, like with me, for my parents, okay? My parents did not want me to be gay. They literally were like fighting me with it. And I was like, I didn't ask you. I was telling you, like, out of like, because I love you and respect you, I wanted you to be part of my family and to know. And I would literally tell them, I was like, look, I don't need your approval. I'm going to be who I'm going to be, regardless. So you can either be part of my life and move on, because I'm not doing anything disrespectful to you or in front of you. But at the same time, if not, then we're going to have to separate. Like, I still love you, I still respect you, but like, as family, like, I'll be here for anything that you need, but I'm not going to change my life because it makes you uncomfortable. So, and that's one thing that was really hard to do, but at the end of the day, my mom ended up coming around, and she didn't like it, but she respected me as a person because I was respectful about everything. Exactly. You are who you are. So that's the good thing about the kids. We tell them, so do what you want to do that's age appropriate. Our son is super big into technology, so my partner takes tons of time to show him how to like rebuild computers, like how to do different things like that. That is things that he can use long term, and he's passionate about it. It's fun. He loves video games, but not just playing them, but he likes to know about how to make them, how it works. I mean, he is a knowledge junkie. So the other part is our daughter. She's into games, but like she's 10 years old, so she's not into all that other stuff. So, when we get her toys, it's not, we don't just say, oh, you just need the blonde white Barbie. Like, we get her every ethnicity of Barbie, and she doesn't see the difference. Like, she just says, oh my gosh, my Barbies are so pretty. Oh my gosh, I love this. Look at this outfit. Like, it has nothing to do with race. It has nothing to do with the sexual orientation. It has nothing to do with any of that stuff. We literally just showing everybody is equal. So, done. I have a gorgeous bag that the next time I get in drag, I'm going to be showing you guys that I got today, that ties into what I was just talking about. So I will show you. You know what? It is so true. We tell them you have to give to get. So you have to give people what you want to be given. So, being respectful, being good to other people, being good as far as even like your attitude. I tell them actions speak louder than words. You don't have to say a single word to somebody for them to know every single thing that you're thinking. So, your body language says a lot. And, for them, I tell them, you know what, you may not think that you may be being disrespectful or judgy about something, but your body language is saying something different. So let's change it. And it's all about making them self-aware. So I call it constructive criticism. Of course, I do it with myself. At work, I tell them, I said, bring it to me. That's the same thing about, the whole religion part too, or the religion aspect. I'm like, you know what? My mother didn't tell me what to believe in. I went to church for many years. And the most judgment I ever got and the most hateful people were the people that were in the church. And it wasn't even that I was saying anything or doing anything. I literally could come in on Sundays. I was in choir. I was on the basketball team for church. I did all kind of stuff. And the people that had the nastiest things to say were the people that were in there every single day, reading the Bible, all that other stuff. And I'm like, I'm not sure what you're reading and what I'm reading is the same. Like, I'm very confused. So eventually I was like, you know what? I'm not going to go to church. I'm not doing it. I'm not into it. Like, when people say pray for me or pray or thank God for what you have, I think, like, my mother passed, my mom's best friend passed. Those are the people I talk to. I say, thank you so much, Mother, for everything you've given me. Thank you for looking out for me. Thank you for helping guide me to my future. Thank you for teaching me your amazing ways of the way you were working in your career that I saw growing up that is now instilled in me. I didn't go to college. I worked my butt off so hard to get where I'm at. And I have 60 accounts that I manage for Christian Dior. I mean, it's one of those things that hard work pays off, and it's all about being appreciative and loving what you're doing now. Stop trying to always look for a promotion. The promotion will come to you as long as you're clear on what you're wanting long term, and then just work. Just do your thing. People will notice it, I promise you. I'm not saying that, like for the preacher and stuff, that situation, I'm not saying nobody's perfect. But I also didn't ask for their opinions. And that's the difference, is I'm like, I didn't ask you. Aw, thank you, Tesla. I appreciate you. Thank you, Rye. Here's the thing. I don't judge other people for what they're doing. I tell them I mind my own business. I do my own thing. If people were more worried about themselves, they wouldn't see other people's mess ups or see other people's whatever it may be for the moment. I just focus on me. I tell people in my job, my entire career is to get other people where they want to go. Whether it be a promotion, whether it just be more money, whatever it is. My job is to get them there as a leader. So it's not just to come in and just be boss. You know what I mean? I do makeup with them. I sell with them. I talk to clients. I build that relationship. So yeah. You know what? You get what you put into it. So just work your tail off and it'll be noticed. My favorite drag queen, I would have to say probably Raven from RuPaul's Drag Race. Raven is stunning. The thing I like about her is that she never gets on camera in drag not fully polished. So she will never get on camera to film something, even if it's a picture or she's in a show. She doesn't half-ass her drag, let's just say that. And that's one of those things that, like, we're Raja, okay? Raja is a great entertainer. You can tell Raja has a great soul. She's very nice. She's very relatable. But as far as her drag aesthetic, I know she's very fashion, but when you see Raven and her together on Toot It or Boot It for the reviews, I'm like, you're using your natural hair, and I'm like, do your thing. Like, it is what it is. I just see that there's a very different way. You know what I mean? And I think it was because I was used to seeing Raja on the show where she was so polished, and oh my gosh, she was so stunning. But I was like, whatever. I mean, hey. But I like that painted drag. I like big drag. But you know what? Here's the thing. Raja does her thing. Her check comes regardless of what anybody thinks of her. So for me, I'm not in love with it, but I don't have to be. But I also don't go and follow her on social media. I don't go and look for her pictures. I don't go do all that kind of stuff. It's just not for me, and it's just not for me. I just don't go do it. Thank you. Is it Welsh boy? I love it. Raja from RuPaul's Drag Race. Super sweet person. Yes, from Toot or Boot. Yep. Toot or Boot. Raja, like I said, great entertainer, but this is the thing. When I'm not fond of something, I don't go follow them. So it's not like I'm going and looking to look at their picture. Like, I just let them go do their thing and let them live their life. Like, girl, it doesn't matter if I like it or not. Their check gets paid and cut to them because of what they do. If it works for them, it works for them. Just like me. People may not like my drag, but it works for me. It's what I like. So yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. Drags is very subjective. It's about what you like. But yeah, you know, it's like, yeah. I have gotten bored with RuPaul's Drag Race. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't really been watching the past like maybe 3 seasons. And I don't know why I've gotten bored with it. I think when it first came on, because I was like, oh my gosh, this is an opportunity for drag to finally get recognized. I loved it. But then it turned into only the, like, excuse me for saying this, but bitch fest. All it does is complain. And they're catty and they talk about each other. And I'm like, really? Really? Like, nobody needs all that, girl. I have auditioned twice. So I actually auditioned for RuPaul's Drag Race maybe like 6 years ago. And they watched it 8 or 9 times. I can't really remember. It's been so long. But I did not get a call. And then I auditioned this past time that they are casting for currently, but it's been 8 months. So if they were going to call, they would have already called, girl. So yeah, so I auditioned for this one, and they watched it a couple of times, maybe like 2 times or something like that. The thing is you're either in a yes pile or no pile if they watch it maybe like 1 or 2 times. And then if they watch it more than like 3 or more times, from what I understand, is you're in a maybe pile. So I was either in a yes pile or a no pile. So who knows? But at this point, I haven't been called, so not worried about it. I have no hair, by the way. I have no hair. I'm like, take that off, it's hot. But yeah, so Drag Race is fun, but here's the thing. I love my career that I'm in now, so even if I was to get called, I don't know if I would actually go. Because... So I have a lot of friends that have been on the show. The problem is if you're not great at marketing yourself after the show, then it was kind of wasted because you have nothing to show for it. And if you don't make it to at least the top 5, then people don't really remember you from the episodes, from the season that you're on. So, like, I used to be on Castle Violet Chachki. You know, she won. She did an amazing job. She's very couture, but she is so smart business-wise that's how she survived. She still is doing, like, she has her one-woman show now. A whole lot more of me that is going on now. She's touring. Mariah Balenciaga is a friend of mine. She lives in LA. You know, my drag mother is Trinity the Tuck Taylor. We're not super close. We haven't talked in a long time. So it's one of those things that you have to be great at marketing yourself to keep the money going after the show. And that's not always guaranteed. It's all about what you do. For me, I have a great career. I make great money, like amazing money. And I don't know if I'd want to actually like ruin that to go and do a show that for maybe 1 year I get something for it. Because you never know. So when they cast, it really is just casting to what you fit into. So I would either be the plus size one, or I'd be the pretty one, or I'd be the weird one, or I'd be, you know what I mean? Like, you don't get to do all of it. They put you in a box, and that's what they cast for. But when you get on the show, it's all about, like, they always say it's not editing. It really is editing. If you notice, they're wearing the exact same outfits in every single, what is it called? When they're talking as a boy, like on the side, so that they can take those clips and put them wherever they want. So it depends on how likable you are on the show. Depends on how far you go. So if you're not going to be likable to the fans, then they get rid of you pretty early. And it's all about the editing. It's all about what you brought. It just depends on what they're wanting. Like right now, they've not had a plus size winner yet. So, I mean, that's still a thing. So that's, I mean, it just depends. But you know, they've had different ethnicities. Now have somebody that's trans. I mean, they have different things. So it just depends. But I don't know if I'd want to put my career on the back burner for something that isn't permanent. You know what I mean? Yes, Eureka did fantastic. She was so close. Didn't she do top 4 twice? She did a great job. She is one of those people that she's very relatable. And that's why she does such a great job. So she's very relatable. People love her. Even in person, she's so nice to everybody. She makes you feel like she's known you for years. So she does a great job. She does a fantastic job. You know, like Bianca Del Rio, I went and saw her in a show. And she did great. She is so funny. But I like her aesthetic. Like, she's hilarious. But I'm just like, you know, I am he or him. But honestly, if somebody is like, hey girl, or she, like, I don't care. You know, pronouns aren't as important to how I identify at the moment, or ever, because I'm like, if they call me he, but I've done drag for so long that I get called she all the time. So I'm like, I'm not offended by either. If somebody else has a pronoun, I definitely go by that, because obviously that's their preference and what they're wanting and how they identify. So I always respect that. But as far as for me, I've done drag for so long. Like, my legal name is Jonathan, but I go by Justice. So even out of drag, like, my job, my career they know me as Justice. So if somebody was to say, how's Jonathan doing? They don't know who you're talking about. But if you say Justice, I'm the only Justice in the company. So I will eventually change my name legally to Justice because that's what I prefer. I don't know what it is about it, but it's stuck ever since I started drag, and I love it. So when I started with Dior, when I worked at the counter, I didn't want people to come up and call me Jonathan at work, and be people that come to the shows and say Jonathan, but then go to the show when I'm performing and I'm in drag and say, hey, Jonathan. Like, I just didn't want that. So I was like, I'm just going to go Justice all the time. I was like, let's make this easy for everybody. It's Justice. That's all it is. But, you know, drag is, it's a lot of fun, but it's very time consuming, and it is a money pit. You never get out of it what you put into it as far as money wise goes. As far as like aesthetic and like, you know, people coming to see the show, you definitely get what you put into it. So always having new costumes, new hair, new jewelry, new songs, things like that. Always evolving. But like pageants, I don't do pageants. I've done or like maybe 3 pageants or 4 pageants my entire career. I've won 2. They were bar pageants. They were nothing big. But I spent, you know, a couple $1,000s or thousands of dollars, and I didn't get that money back. I mean, when you win, you get a crown. Yeah, there's a prize package, but I mean, you're not getting booked just because of that, unless it's like some national title, and even then, you're not getting anywhere near your money back. So it's a money pit. You definitely have to do it because you love it. And I'm like, I love doing drag. I actually love getting painted and going to watch a show more than I do actually going and performing. Performing, I love to perform, but if somebody's like, hey, let's just go watch a show and let's get painted up and go, and I'm like, all right, cool. So I would prefer to do that. Even when I go watch shows, I prefer to go in drag because I'm a drag queen. I want to support the other entertainers, and I want them to see that I am a drag queen coming to support them. So like I've done that in Atlanta. I did that when I was in Louisiana. Here it's been different because I went out once in drag a couple weeks ago, and I posted the video to my YouTube of me painting from start to finish. It's the one with the leopard print. So if you go on my TikTok, it's the one where I'm standing in the mirror in the bathroom with a corset on. So that was that night. So hello from Australia. How are you? Hello, Aussie girl. Hello, Dave. So when I went out that night, it was a Saturday night, and I didn't know, okay, so everywhere I've ever lived, drag shows are Friday and Saturday nights. Okay, they have some during the week, but the main nights is Friday and Saturday night. I get out, I was like, where is everybody? Like, there's no one out. There's no shows, there's no drag queens. Like, I was like the token drag queen running around, girl. So I ended up staying out for about maybe 2 hours. I went to 2 different bars, like maybe I would run into somebody. Nothing. So it's been different. So here, I'm going to have to go out during the week. Monday through Thursday or Sunday through Thursday is pretty much their drag shows. Tomorrow, I'm going to actually go to a concert. Oh, thank you, Nana. I am going to a concert. I'm going to see Korn and Stained. I know I seem very like I would be listening to Britney Spears, but I actually listen to everything. So Korn and Stained is who I'm going to go see tomorrow night. And it's going to be fun. I'm actually going to go by myself. I had an extra ticket. But the people that were going to go ended up not being able to, and things came up. So I was like, you know what? I'm not letting my ticket go to waste. I'm going. So I'm going to go, and I'm going to have a good time, and I'm going to jam out and enjoy it, and done. I'm one of those people, I don't, like, I'll go to a restaurant and sit and eat by myself. I'll go to the movies by myself. Like, I am not one of those people that's, like, nervous, and, like, if I don't have somebody to go with me, I don't do it. I'm like, hey, it's just me. I'm like, over here enjoying life, girl. Oh my gosh. Okay, so has anybody seen the TikToks of, like, Trisha Paytas, where she was eating that Korean corn dog and it's like that cheese pull? Okay, so there is like a ton of different places here that have them, but we went to one place called Chun Chun, I think it was. Excuse me. Chun Chun. That one was really good. So we went to that one multiple times. But then yesterday when we went to the Korean market that I said it was like Japanese CVS, the person was like, oh my gosh, you have to go try this place called Two Hands. And we were like, okay. So we went over there today. The line, we stood in line for over 30 minutes outside waiting to get in. We ordered. They were so good. So good. If you're on my Instagram, go add me on Instagram. I actually posted a video of it and a picture of what it was. So I ended up getting one that was the corn dog that had, it's like almost like a sausage on the inside. And then it had some kind of like crust on the outside, and it was deep fried. And then it had a ranch on it. But then they had another one that was called crispy rice. And you know when you eat that chocolate that has the little cracklings in it? The crunch ones, the crunch chocolate, it had that, those little crispies all over it. And I got the mozzarella one with that outside, and it comes with sugar on it. Oh my gosh, when I tell you, so good. It was so good. I was like, this place is so much better than the other one, so I think we're gonna go there. But the problem is they have such a long wait all the time. But that means it's a good place. If people are going to wait that long to go in, they're all about it, girl. I'm like, yes, ma'am. But yeah, I think that's everything, guys. I mean, I'm just chilling and talking. I mean, I can't talk about any makeup items unless it's Dior because it'd be a conflict of interest. But I don't think there's anything else that I can show. I'm not going to get in drag tonight. So, I mean, I'm not going to paint. So yeah, I think that's gonna be it, guys. I live in Houston, Texas. Yeah, that's everything, girl. Well, look, I am gonna hop off of here, and then I'm gonna go sit on the couch and relax for a little bit and snuggle with my doggies. I got 2 little dogs, so I'm gonna snuggle up with them and just watch TV and relax. And then I will get back on here. In the next couple of days, I will be getting on every day, but it depends on what I'm going to be doing. So I'll get in drag one of the nights, or a couple. It just depends on what's going on. And the next time I get in drag, I have some items that I want to unbox and things I want to try and things like that on camera with you. Jeans for Beans, what's going on? You would hop on as soon as I'm starting to say I'm going to leave, girl. Jeans for Beans was on last night when I was painting. I didn't go to bed till 4 a.m. last night, guys. I was like, oh, so tired. But yes, Jeans for Beans was awesome. But yes, I am going to get on here, and I have a purse I want to unbox that I told you guys was part of a speech that I was talking about earlier. And then I have some great, I think they're Japanese snacks that I purchased. I'm going to make sure I don't eat them. Okay, I'm really going to try. I'm really going to try, I promise. I ate the last ones. And I'm like, I don't need to eat these because I want to eat them on them with everybody else and try them. But it doesn't help. I'm great, Jeans. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're having a great night. I need to find, does anybody know, okay, if you know of any little of those things where they do the snacks from different places, can you guys send me that in my inbox? Because I want to start subscribing so I can try snacks from different places. Like candy, chips, things like that. And then I'll get them on here and I will try them with you. I just don't want to start doing mukbangs and things like that because I do not want to turn into Nick Avocado. I'm already plus size. I don't need to be any bigger, girl. Oh, it's morning there. Where are you at, Jeans? I forget. I don't think you told me yesterday. Because I'm in Houston, so it's nighttime here. But I don't know what time it is because my thing... These apps are smart. When you're live, they don't let you see what time it is because they don't want you to see how long you've been on. Here's one item that I will tell everybody. The UK. Okay, that's right. This is one item I will tell you about, and it is Dior, but it's what I have on right now. So it is Lip Maximizer. It is a lip plumper. So it's great for hydration because it has hyaluronic acid. but it's a collagen producer, and it has light reflecting pigments to make the lips look fuller than what they actually are. Like I need any more plumping, but it is what it is. I'm like, I'm like, girl, can I put it all over my face? But yes. Well, look, Jeans, I'm sorry you're coming on right as I'm getting off of here. Usually, I would be doing drag and painting, and it would take longer. But I came on as a giraffe tonight, just to hang out with everybody. See, isn't it cute? So, I love you guys. Thank you so much. Please make sure you go on and follow me. If you want to see my drag looks and how I've achieved some of them, my YouTube link is on my TikTok bio. Yes, Jeans, we'll talk soon. Thank you again for joining me. I love you so much. Go and follow my YouTube, guys, so you can see my videos. The one that I did last night will be on tomorrow. I do almost every single one of them airing at 10 a.m. Central Time. So if you want to watch them, they'll be on there. All right, guys, love you so much. Thank you again, everybody, for the roses, the tips, everything. I appreciate your positivity. Remember, you create your good day. It starts with you saying it, and then, of course, actions speak louder than words. So make yourself have a great day, okay? It doesn't matter. Find the silver lining. If somebody's hateful to you, find the silver lining to the situation. Done. Love you bunches. See you all tomorrow. We'll see what tomorrow brings. I don't know if it'll be drag or if it'll be boy. We'll see. It's going to flip a coin, and we'll come right in here to see what happens. Love you bunches. Have a good night.